So at my local convenience store, they have this promo, and the promo basically is where you play rock paper scissors on your phone, and if you win against the bot, you win a prize. So I ended up winning against the bot today, and I won a bag of chips. So I was going down to the store. I go down to the convenience store to get my chips, and everything is just normal. And then as soon as I go in the store, I noticed that the store clerk is talking to some homeless guy. I don't know if the homeless guy wanted to stay there for a bit just because he was just wanted to chill out. It's pretty hot outside. Maybe he just wanted to cool down, but they're talking, and I'm just minding my own business. Go get my chips. I'm just waiting in line, and he's talking to the store clerk, and the store clerk's like, I couldn't tell if he was comfortable or not, because the guy was definitely tweaking on something. Like, you could tell he takes either, like, drugs. I don't know which drugs, but he was definitely not acting normal. And so when I'm waiting in line, and I hear the store clerk talking to the druggie. I hear the store clerk talking to this homeless man, and he's telling him on how he should come over and hang out with him and his friends, and they're gonna have a good time. And they're obviously talking about doing drugs, and the store clerk obviously wasn't gonna do that, but he didn't just straight up say that. He just kept on saying, okay, that sounds cool. He didn't want to start anything, because he probably knew himself that he was on drugs, and he'd probably lash out, and he didn't want to cause a scene. He was handling it very professionally. I respect that. And I'm about to buy my food. I'm about to cash in the coupon, and the drug guy's just standing right there in front of the line, just talking to the clerk. And he starts talking to me. He asked me if I play any sports, and I said I used to play basketball, but now I just play community basketball just for fun. And he's like, oh, you play hockey? Blah blah blah. He's like, you play hockey? And I tell him I don't play hockey, and he got mad. Like, he wasn't happy that I didn't play hockey. Like, I live in Canada, so damn, that was nasty. I live in Canada, so like a lot of people play hockey, but he was genuinely offended that I didn't play hockey. So I was like, no, I don't play hockey. And he's like, wait, what? You don't play hockey? What country do you live in? Do you not know this? Everyone plays hockey. We're Canada, baby. And he starts yelling, Canada, fuck yeah, and all that shit. And he just yelled out, oh my god. And after we were done talking about sports, and he was a little bit mad that I didn't play it. So after like us just talking about how hockey is the dominant sport in Canada, so I obviously didn't want to piss him off by telling him that I hated hockey, which I really fucking hate hockey. I just don't know how people can play that shit. No offense to hockey players, but I just don't like the sport that much. And he goes on to tell me, he asked me what the chips are for. He's like, oh, you got the munchies ready. And I'm like, no. No. He's like, oh, you got the munchies ready. And he was like, do you smoke weed? And I was like, no, I don't smoke weed. And he's like, really? And he just looks at me. He's like, there's total disbelief that I don't smoke pot. And like, you could tell he comes from like a family that smoking pot's very normal. Like, I guarantee it. He probably has been smoking pot since he was 9. And hold up. Fucking cocksucker. Fuck you. Anyways, so after we're done talking about sports and I pay for my stuff, I'm walking out the store, and he starts talking to the clerk again, and he's like, oh man, you don't gotta worry, I don't have the COVID, you don't gotta worry about me. So he's trying to convince him that he doesn't have COVID, because the store clerk wanted him to leave, and his main reason, and he's like, oh, I don't have COVID. And then he starts going up to people in the store. He's asking them, do you have COVID? Do you have COVID? And he's just going around asking people, and this one lady just fucking lost it. She was like, can you not be a public distraction, and like actually just, oh my god, okay. And this one lady just got so triggered, like, and she just started freaking out at him. She's like, oh, what was she like? she was like, "Can you leave the store?" And shit like, "Can you leave the store? Nobody has COVID and no one wants you in here. You're causing a public distraction, and we don't want you in here." And like, I'm like, this kid's speaking for everyone. I think he's a cool guy. Oh my god, this guy has no idea. What? Wait, what was I saying, bro? He starts going around the store asking people if they have COVID, and everyone's just fucking very confused on what he's doing. Like, he's on drugs, so he's not thinking like a normal person. And this one lady just fucking lost it. She just freaked out at him. She was like, "You guys, you're causing a distraction. I really don't want you in the store." And she starts asking the clerk to remove him and ban him and shit like that. And I'm just standing there like, oh shit, shit's about to go down. Karen versus crackhead, and the crackhead just leaves. Like, he doesn't. I mean, he just leaves. I mean, he wasn't the wrong. He was fucking just going around asking people if they had COVID. It's not the typical thing you see at your everyday convenience store. So the lady ends up making him leave the store, and it just happened to be the exact same time that I left the store. So he follows me out, and he starts asking me questions like, "Oh man, you gotta get into hockey, man. That's the sport to play." And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. Just because I don't know. I just don't want him to get mad outside where it's just me and him. Like, I don't know if he has a knife or something. And he starts asking me, he's like, "Oh man, you also need to get into golf. Golf is the sport to play, man. Golf is dope." And he starts telling me about golf. I'm just like biking away. I'm just walking away at the same time saying, "Oh yeah, I'll probably try that one out too." And then he's just talking to me while I'm walking away. And I just eventually comes to the point where I'm a block away. And he's like, he's not shouting at me, but he's like, he thinks he's talking to me. He's like just talking. I can hear him talk. That's my little weird story of the day. It's kind of fucked. Could have ended way worse than it actually did. He could have ended up lashing out at that lady or me. I mean, I'm just thankful he didn't. Fuck. Notice how I only have 13 kills, bro? Like, I literally can't tell a story and play at the same time. It's just super hard for me. Like, I don't know if these YouTubers use scripts or something, but... because it's fucking hard, man. Like, FaZe Rain, kudos to him if he didn't use a script. Like, I can't even imagine trying to hit a trick shot while talking. I mean, it probably would be easier, to be honest. Because it's more muscle memory, but... still, kudos to him, man. He hit, like, nasty-ass clips on... while talking, and I was like... I'm just watching, I'm just astonished, like... my mind has to be in one place. It's either the video game or talking. Like, and when it's kind of mixed, man, like, I don't play as well, and I fucking don't talk proper. Like, I have bad grammar and all that shit. Like, it's just one thing I need to focus on. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't do it. Maybe it's just something I need to get better at. I don't know. Get the fuck out that corner, boy. FaZe Cam. Pick him up, FaZe. Bro. This should make that HDR in the AX50 like no hit markers. Like, not whatsoever. Only if you shoot him in the foot or something stupid. This is how you play? Just sitting there? Just fucking waiting for kids to come to you? Like, I genuinely think there's no way to be able to kill someone that's doing that. Like, unless like, you know where exactly they are, and you can like pre-scope. Like it's genuinely impossible to snipe someone that's doing that. Like, and so many people do it though. Like, oh my god, how is that a hit marker? Like, dude. I can't wait for the new COD because you're only allowed to have either a stun or a C4. Like, you can't have fucking C4 stuns and all that shit. You can only pick one equipment. Can't wait for that. Bitch. Yo, see, you guys got a whole ass. Every single one of them got mics. Holy shit.
Celebration time, man. Let's go.
Hey, good shit. Good shit, fella.
Oh, well, you got it? Oh, my, no way. Oh, wow.
Antonio, nice.
Wow,
Thank you.
dude, I had like a double kill with the FAL. That was pretty much the same way. I'm like, come on, blah, blah, blah. Come on, blah, blah, blah.
Don't think it's the same thing. A double kill with the FAL and a double kill with the sniper. Just my opinion. I think the sniper one's harder, but